What the hell was that?
What the hell is going on?
Wow, what just happened?
What? Can you even believe what just happened?
Oh man, dude, we need to get your photos developed.
Developed? This thing is digital, baby!
So what now?
Who owned a digital camera in 1999? Those are like brand new.
I'm gonna go with yes!
Alright. So the first boss in the game is an unkillable boss. Interesting. Interesting stuff.
Once again, I had left the old factory, frightened and confused. And once again, I didn't have Sammy with me.
Well, that tip is going away. He's waited outside from Michael's house for him to get his transfer cable. Couldn't help but be uneasy. Still didn't know where Sammy was, and all we had found was more mystery. Okay, dude, let's go upload these. My mom's on the phone, so if we go online, we'll have to go back to your house. Sorry about all the back and forth here. At least now you'll remember where I live. Alright. So, Michael lives at Edgelord Please Read the Sun. It's so weird that it doesn't, like, match with, like, the description on it. I want to talk to his mom. Wait, his mom is Lonely Lady? Oh. His mom needs to learn how to wear a brassiere. By the way, nothing makes you sound like 1,000,000 years old than using the word brassiere. That reminds me of a very strange story that I've never told. Which is, when I was in elementary school... Did you leave the stove on? Alright, never mind.
While we waited for Michael's camera to transfer the photos, we began to talk.
I was talking to my cousin about this recently. The lifelong implications of seeing something actually, undeniably supernatural. Specifically, your reflection doing something that you were not doing. He has a 6-year-old daughter. She's really precocious. Apparently, she told my cousin that when she looked into the mirror, she was smiling, but that she knew she wasn't smiling.
That's not good. That's not good for anybody.
When I thought about that, I knew it would destroy any respect you had for the rules of life or the boundaries of what could happen. I asked him what he said, and he just shrugged his shoulders and said, kids say weird shit.
That is true.
I pushed him a little bit on the subject later on after he had a few drinks in him, and he said that it scared him to picture his daughter and another version of his daughter in the mirror, smiling when the other looked so miserable. He told me that his wife said his daughter was just confused, that she probably felt sad but was smiling from having fun playing. So inside she wasn't smiling, but outside she was. Maybe she couldn't understand what it meant to look happy outwardly, but feel inwardly depressed. Like as if her vocabulary wasn't enough to express depression. But, I don't know. She is a smart kid, and somehow it felt wrong.
Her reflection smiled at her? That's really creepy. Have you ever had any other experiences with paranormal stuff? Like before?
Not really. I've always had a bit of an interest in it. I always thought that these sort of things follow certain people around. Like there's something that picks a particular person and forces them to see all the weirdness that others miss out on.
You say that with a lot of affection.
I don't know. It's just kind of been my thing for a while. Conspiracies, ghosts, missing people, things like that.
When did you first get into this sort of thing?
I can't remember one thing that really pulled me in. My parents always fell asleep watching TV. They used to sneak into their room and watch those missing persons shows while they were sleeping.
Wow, alright. That's kind of a weird... Why not just watch TV?
Once your mom finally got internet to Frankton, I started checking out some of the more paranormal websites. Before long, I realized that the information was too scattered. I spent a few weekends learning HTML, and before I knew it, Onism 1999 had over 15,000 hits each week.
Wait, this guy's the one that owns the website?
Wait, you were involved with making Onism 1999?
You didn't know that? I figured that's why you kept talking to me about the missing Asian girl.
No, I just needed to get all that off my chest. Look, Michael, I need to be entirely honest with you, but yeah, just promise me you won't think I'm insane or anything.
Okay, fair enough. What did you lie about?
I met the girl who went missing. Her name is Sammy. I'd followed a cat into the abandoned factory, and I found her there. She had been looking for her cat. I just assumed the cat hung out there and she had gone in to try and find him when he didn't go back home. But the thing is, she said some really strange stuff. Stuff about living in the factory, pretending not to know what elevators were. Well, okay, maybe not pretending. I think she really didn't know what they were. There were weird gaps in her knowledge that I had interpreted as her being quirky, but now I wonder if there was actually something really wrong with her.
You saw her yesterday, right? So you saw her after she went missing? That's actually a good thing, Alex. This means she wasn't taken by some serial killer or a rapist.
It means she was swallowed up by a being made of stars and planets. How is that better?
Fair enough. So, what was her last name? Did she tell you that much? Maybe we can check online for a missing persons report. You could call the police and tell them you know where the video was taken.
I don't know. There still is a part of me that thinks that, like...
What, that you dreamed it? Dude, I don't know. That would be a pretty specific dream. So you think you went into the factory, came home, and then had a really realistic dream where you met a missing girl you hadn't seen before?
But... You see, she didn't exactly look like the girl in the video. There was something skeletal about her appearance. Something otherworldly.
Otherworldly?
Oh boy. Oh, I hope that we go into like the anti-universe.
Yeah. Dude, just forget I said it. Did the pictures upload?
Yeah, let me pull them up. How is this possible? They completely distorted the photos!
Holy shit!
Okay, well, yeah, this is pretty otherworldly.
It was as if someone had cracked an egg over my head, and what trickled out was hot dread, a feeling of pure anxiety. All of my fears were confirmed. What I was experiencing was real. There was no doubt about it. We uploaded the photos to Onism 1999 and waited for an explanation. We had our doubters, but more people wanted to believe than not. And with each reply, Sammy got pushed further away from the forefront of the discussion. I explained how the building was the same one from the elevator girl video, that everyone was more concerned by the creepy figures in the photo. Each time my little mailbox turned red, I slowly realized that everyone on this forum wanted the content to be true. They needed it to be.
I want to see the creepy figures. Show me the photo.
A few people tried to explain why the photos were distorted, but most people believed it to be ghosts, or the devil, or other stupid things like that. I considered myself something of a philosopher in college. I thought I had answers, but now that I've come face to face with the otherworldly, I know now that every person who tells you about spirituality, dead people, and all that have no idea what they're talking about.
I'm starting to wonder if this guy has any idea what he's talking about when he considers himself a philosopher.
Someone told a lie and it somehow stuck. I told the truth, and it just gets muddied up by that same ancient myth. With the exception of my post, most of the things on that forum seemed like lies. That wasn't until about 2 weeks after my post, when a user posted something about a girl who could rip holes in time and space. I wouldn't have believed it myself, but he had photos, and we had seen the girl before.
I'm guessing it's Arcade Girl.
So you realize we've seen this chick before, right?
Oh, really? Where? Wait.
Knew you'd get there eventually. It's that old lady from the arcade.
Yeah.
Jeez, enough with that old crap. She's probably our age.
don't lump me in with you 20-somethings. I have a bright future ahead of me.
Oh, if only you knew. Just wait till you're done with college. You'll be...
Boring and fat like the rest of your graduating class? I'm looking forward to it. In the meantime, I will continue to be my interesting, slim, nubile self.
Okay, this guy's dialogue started shitty, but it's gotten a lot better. These are good ones. I'm laughing.
Nubile.
I stand by my statement. Anyway, let's take another look at those photos.
Wow. It's just so unbelievable. What is the likelihood that this is a thing?
It's incredibly unlikely. But since we've got nothing better to do, let's say we visit Ye Olde Arcade for some air hockey and interview an interdimensional traveler.
I've gone, like, probably about 20 minutes in this game without some weird mind-fucking jump scare, and I think that is far too long. I hope that talking to the arcade lady ends up making me see, like, some weird-ass, like, distorted voices or something like that. These tips are all weird. I can barely read them in time, but when you do read them, they're things like, make sure to invest a lot in your 401k and stuff like that. Which I guess is technically a tip. I don't remember this guy being outside of his house. Missing husband? Where's he missing from? That's kind of weird. I guess... my guess is that everything in the town might be a little bit different because we're in a new chapter. Let me check. Okay, that guy's the same. I guess I'll go down over here and look around for some other NPCs. Nope. Mom's friend is still there. Still have the weird rocks. This lady's still gonna complain about me going into her house. So, I'm just gonna pop over to the arcade and see what weirdness is lying in wait for me. I assume a lot of weirdness. Wasn't there an old lady in town who was like, I don't know where my husband went? Oh, yeah, these people have moved around. My husband's so handsome, even in age. But he's off with some young leggy thing named Candy. They're always named Candy. They're so sweet, but really, they're just tramps. I think that's the lady who's looking for her husband, who I think is back at her house. It would be really funny if this girl's name was Candy. Like, it just pops up. Well, you have a girlfriend, Alex. Oh, well, I guess I'll take that insult from... I don't have a witty retort right now. Fuck. This place is open, though. Time to go into the pawn shop. Oh, I don't want to be in the pawn shop. This place sucks. Oh, God, what the fuck? Why is it zooming in and it's all film grainy? Is this supposed to be security camera footage? What can I buy from the grimy old pawn shop? Pawn guy Drew? Oh, I can buy medicine from the pawn shop guy? I don't know about that. Open your eyes as a weapon. Is it supposed to be a, record? I don't know. Let's leave pawn guy Drew to his business. And we'll pop over to the arcade. I don't imagine that most of these NPCs are going to say anything too particularly different. I mean, I'll pop over to her because she looks like she's in a different spot than she used to be. No, she's just being a creeper. It's Bulma! Oh, no, it's the drug dealer. Oh. Oh, no, I remember them. They're just the two people that have a crush on each other but won't talk to each other. Yeah, I know how that goes.
So, you gonna talk to her?
Are you kidding me? That's totally your job. Just man up and say something to her.
Nah, I don't think I should.
Just gonna saddle on in there as player 2 and be like, hey, you want to collect these coins? Or you want to... we're gonna keep all those coins in this coin purse, and then point at your junk.
It'd be good for you to learn to talk to girls before you go away to college.
I know how to talk to girls, but she is a senior citizen, man. What is she, like, 27? Ew. That's your thing, man.
I told you to cut it out with the age crap. She's probably no older than 24. And besides, aren't you the nubile one? You're much more desirable.
Yes, that's true, I am.
Listen here, boys. We have a zero creeping on women policy here.
Good for you, Vela.
If you'd like to ogle some women, I'm sure your mothers would love it if you were home in time for supper.
Ew. That wasn't quite as witty as I think it might have sounded in your head.
It's not that. It's just we have this photo of you that we...
You've been taking photos of me?
Well done, Alex.
Wow. You guys are even more screwed up than I thought.
Did you learn how to talk to women by reading harem anime or something? Jesus Christ.
Can't say you'd be the first pervs I've thrown out of this place.
That... What the fuck? She's holding a guitar?
Ah!
What?
Ow!
Oh, geez, she does a lot of damage. Run away? Attack? I guess I'll attempt to attack her. So that's an interesting, defense thing that I have to do against her attack, where it's like a... 1 damage. Alright, run away. What the fuck? Okay, so I need to hit up and B at the same time. Yeah, you have to... That's an interesting attack, because you have to block it by hitting both things at the same time. So you have to both time it and do the... I should have ran away. Shit. You have to both time it and try and make sure that you're pressing the right buttons. I wonder if it'd be possible to actually beat her. I assume you have to be unbelievably good at the game, and you'd have to have a shit ton of time on your hands to do it. I press B and it doesn't let me do it. It's like I can't. I don't know what to do. Skills? Should I throw Pan at her? I'll give it a shot. Maybe I'll take pictures of her too and be like, I'll give you something to feel creeped out about, because I'll actually be creepy. Skills. Okay. Epilepsy warning. Alright. That seemed to dealt 1 damage. Banish to the... Oh, she just banished Pan. Okay, I'll try running away again. And this time... try to be running... God damn it! What am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to, like, anticipate the skull before it appears and just be jumping? What the hell?
Does it only work if you're running at the same time?
What do you mean?
Like you have to be in motion?
I can't control it, I run automatically. Like, it just does it. The fuck? Alright, well, I guess I'm just gonna die. Because even if I do defend this, I'm gonna die. Alright, that's what I figured. This is just, I was supposed
Okay,
to lose.
okay, we give in. Just ease off. We didn't mean to be creepy.
Then why were you taking photographs of me?
Because you were trying to kill me, and I was trying everything I could to win.
Hey, we didn't take the photos. Someone on the internet did.
Someone on the internet? What are you talking about?
If you'd stop slamming our heads together for 1 minute, we'd love to explain.
Okay, explain.
There's this website where people post conspiracies and other weird things, and there's this photo of you, like, exploding things with your mind.
Exploding things with my mind. I haven't done that in a while, so I'm sure it's an old photo.
So you're not denying that you can do that?
Of course I can't. Not with my mind, at least. This goes against all the better judgment I have in me, but can you take me to a computer to show me these photos?
Yeah, sure. I live like 5 minutes from here.
Oh, there's change counter dude. Oh. Oh. He's not nearly as sexy. He's not sexy at all. Wow. Okay, yeah, I think I accidentally broke the camera in the game there by walking around a trigger that I was meant to touch. But let's go ahead and head back over to Alex's house and show this chick the porno jokes that he was making earlier. Good thing he didn't go to high school with that girl, right? Am I right? People that were here earlier and remembered that dialogue? If you weren't and you don't remember it, then I just seem even weirder than the game itself actually is. Anyway, let's pop on in here. Video games are not a waste of time. I disagree.